Thank you. And then I know that the other criticism was about population. So one of the common
Mm.
themes we hear in the group is you can't apply that research because we're a different population. And by we're, they're meaning the US. Now, I take from that the meaning of population that has been studied and that I think it was Richard Lees showed to
Yeah,
have a higher incidence, and that was the Latina population. So from what I can gather, they have a higher incidence, a bit like the South Asian women. So women from birth origins, India and Pakistan. Um, but that's all I could extrapolate. That's all I could see, that they had a
yeah.
higher incidence. I could find nothing to say they had a higher risk of stillbirth because the research hasn't been done. So I'm a bit confused at why your research can't be applied to that population. What would
I
you
agree,
say
and
to that?
we, we include Richard Lee's paper of
Oh,
122 women with confirmed cholestasis. His other paper, where he was working out the incidence, was done at screening when people come in labour, and so he has an incidence. I mean, believe me, Richard is wonderful. He found an
mhm.
incidence of 5.6%, which is absolutely, it's a very high incidence.
Yeah.
Um, there is anecdotally written in, somebody says here and there, oh, I think these women do worse. I don't know that, but I also know there's a huge problem with observer bias. And I'm
Mhm.
obsessed with the fact that when I do a cesarean section, people always get pain on the right. So if someone tells me that they get pain on the right, in my memory, I go, oh, yeah, it's always on the right, it's never on the left. And I mean, to the extent I start telling people about the way they should tie their knots when I'm teaching them, because I'm obsessed that it's on the right. But if someone tells me they've got pain on the left, I don't remember it. And I think observer bias can be part of that, and that's why research is so important, because if you're just looking at sort of things that are anecdotes, you may have seen 7 have had awful outcomes, and you are always going to remember those 7 women.
Mm,
You're not going to remember the
mm,
700 women who didn't. And
mm.
of course, we're all human, as well as being scientists or academics or clinicians. We always remember bad things, and they stick with us, and they do affect our practice, even though probably they shouldn't. They do.